WWE Films is a division of World Wrestling Entertainment.
When we're looking at the first type of movie, we're looking at character-driven action movies.
What appealed to us about this concept of the Marine was that really it's a simple story, and there's a lot of action in it.
He's lost what he thinks is the best thing in his life, being the Marine Corps.
You served your unit, your corps, and your country with honor, son. Walk away with dignity.
I play Kate Triton, the wife of John Triton. When John comes home and is not comfortable with his scenario, not being a Marine anymore, her job is just to lend love and support. I just want you to be happy, John.
I am happy. Hopefully everything's gonna work out. And that's when the plot thickens.
I play a guy by the name of Rome who is a jewel thief, fairly psychotic, with a sense of humor.
Excuse me. Everybody down.
So he's sort of a charming bad guy. We sort of meet in a happenstance sort of a way. He ends up in the same area where we are.
So it really kind of goes into a state of chaos, and it's just a good story about his struggle to kind of get his life together.
Basically, it's you kick my dog, I'll kick your ass.
And an action adventure, part of what we do on WWE each and every week is action adventure.
How did I come to be John Triton? That's like asking me, how did I come to be a professional wrestler? It would also be a lot of people's dream to be a professional wrestler. It was certainly my dream to do both. I came about being a pro wrestler with a sense of good timing. Went to school out on the West Coast, really learned my craft. Did it because I loved it. I would work my job in the day and then go wrestle at night. I was playing like a Superman Clark Kent. The higher-ups from Hollywood finally come calling.
Action!
The director of this flick is my boy, John Bonito.
I first met John Cena here in Australia. Funny thing is, I was so busy I avoided dinner at one point, and of course he took it all personally. He's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. The man's 300 pounds, 4% body fat, but he hurts inside.
When good movie scenes go wrong, I think it's also noogie weather.
All right.
It definitely is.
On the middle.
At first glance, John Bonito looks like a weird cat. He's got the original Teen Wolf Michael Jackson haircut. Sometimes looks like Liza Minnelli, don't get him confused. But we're right here. We share the same sense of humor.
Shooting a movie like The Marine has a ton of challenges. It was a tricky shoot. You got night shoots, you got swamps.
Out here, when you fight, you go 15 hours because they need to fight over and over and over again. They got one angle, they need to set up for another one, they need to set up for another one. Okay, do the second scene of the fight. So it's like two different schools of thought. Everybody behind the cameras is saying, man, when you fight, you really got to take it easy. I'm trying to take it easy on the people I'm fighting. The people who I'm fighting are bringing it to me.
No, he was more intent on making sure that take was the one. Thanks, John, because it was. I was weak at the knees because of you. Don't show this, okay?
I had a fight scene with Bennett where it's just heavy fist action, a lot of punching. The son of a bitch hit me every time he could, like he didn't pull one punch. So here I am in a 8.5 hour fight scene, getting my ribs worked like the thing of meat in Rocky. Like I just told the director, I'm like, man, just hang a rack of ribs up there and let boy go to town. He didn't want to slow up, he didn't know to slow up, which is fine with me. It makes for a very real atmosphere. But man, after taking shots to the ribs and the head for 8 hours, I felt like Mr. Potato Head.
Is this a real one?
Yeah, that's real. That's from going through the wooden wall.
Which is this a real one?
You can't do this. This is on camera. I'm all right.
No.
I'm all right. We did the ever-popular choke slam maneuver. I've been on the bad end of those most of the time. It actually feels pretty good to be on the other side.
In all honesty, you don't really think about anything. 1 minute you grabbed, the next minute you're lying in a pile of sticks.
I love doing, fight scenes, and I love being very active. It kind of fulfills that action side of me. I can just and stop it, but I'm gonna make a little contact with it.
Fine.
Several times we missed and hit each other in the face, and I think I gave her a haymaker on the side of the face. I mean, we accidentally hit each other, but it doesn't faze us at all. Abigail and I will be at the premiere in a wheelchair.
They just had a great fight. They are viewed as like these warrior goddesses.
Oh, hi.
I think I'm gonna go home and see my wife.
Yeah, she's hot.
One of the first days of shooting was him with Kelly.
Right out of the gate, your first acting experience is very difficult. It doesn't matter who you are, how long you've been in this business. When you're sitting in your boxers or bra and underwear with a stranger you have not met, and you have to kiss. It's uncomfortable.
I just kind of said, okay, I'm just gonna make out with this chick and it's gonna be great. And it indeed was. It was a great second day. I think we did a little bit on the third day too. Those are 2 good days, guys.
John's a great kisser.
If Kelly says I'm a good kisser, I want the old Max Headroom cut.
John's a great kisser. Great kisser. Great kisser.
This could be real good or it could be real bad. So if this is it, speak well of me.
We went right for the jugular. The movie's a fastball down the middle. There was a running joke at one point with if it's getting built, it's getting blown up.
There's a lot of great action sequences in this movie. There's RPGs being launched into cars.
Lodges that explode so big that the birds are dead for 10 miles out.
Opposite side of this shed, we've got 2 barrels that will be airborne, 2 cardboard barrels. Inside, there's 2 big fuel explosions. Hopefully about 35 foot of flame.
John wanted to do all of his own stunts.
I hate watching movies and seeing doubles, and I hate being like, oh, that's not him. I don't want people to watch the Marine and be like, oh, that's not Cena. I'm in any and every shot that I can be, and as much as I can go. So somebody steals my car. So in retribution, I go and steal a car. They turn my stolen car into Swiss cheese, and the car that they stole from me gets away from them. There's no justice in that.
And this has all been pieced together from 3 or 4 different elements. John's being machine gunned by the baddies, his bonnet rip-off, and the bonnet that flies over and comes to camera is a 3D bonnet.
And I'm sure you know all this stuff, but you just find something off your hood that lines up on the camera car or something?
Yeah, sure. I didn't understand a word of that.
The engine bay catches fire. So he has to head off, and he heads off to a sort of a cliff face. That was shot, as you can see here, with Mr. John Cena on a green screen, shot separately, and then the external elements shot on location.
If you're going to send a car in the air and blow it up as it's turning just right, you've got 1 shot because you've got 1 car. So you launch the car goes in the air. If it doesn't blow up right, you've got to fix it in post because there's no take 2.
Great story.
Classic smack 'em up, shoot 'em up, brawling action.
It's action, it's adventure, a little bit of love story as well.
It's gonna tell you on the back of the video box that this is like a 80s action flick.
There's a lot of John, the real John Cena.
Hold on to your seats, grab some popcorn, because this movie's gonna kick your ass.